everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Neighborhood Watch, where we are exposing the crime and corruption going on in the community, one neighborhood at a time. So you know how it goes. This could be happening in your neck of the woods. This could be happening in my neck of the woods. Hopefully it's not happening in your neighborhood. So for your reading today, I will be using my Murder, She Wrote deck, which contains over 200 keywords that will help us solve murder, crime, corruption, robbery, extortion, and homicide going on in the community. And for clarification today, we are using the Money Tarot here by Eugene Vinitsky. Publisher is Tarot Mania. Anything else? I do offer private readings for anyone that would like to book a private reading. Please find my information down below, including my social media. My official Instagram, Facebook is down there. If you want to book a reading, click up in the right-hand corner. And that should be it. Let's go ahead and split the deck. I'm going to take the bottom half today, and we're going to jump right into it, since I have a nice little window of time this afternoon to get the reading out to you. Get this reading out to you. Spirit, Neighborhood Watch. What do you want to expose? What's going on in the neighborhoods? What's going on in the community that you want to talk about today? We have a huge packet here, and I'm not going to be able to take all of these cards, but we have a prototype, data masking, gambling addiction, stepsister. Someone could be agnostic here. We have a conspiracy or conspiracy theory, a Scorpio, a pitcher, 4chan, landscapers here, pyromaniac, Cancer, and an ex-worker, and a Gemini, and an unethical healer. I cannot take all of those cards at the moment. Underneath the deck, those cards were turned over. We have a GoPro cam here underneath the deck. So someone could be using a GoPro cam to capture some footage here, some evidence. Someone could be working on a prototype here. This could involve data masking. I refer you to a reading I did not too long ago, maybe 2 readings back, where there was a warning regarding a ransomware attack, huge ransomware attack happening over at a military base that this came out in the cards. I'm not making this up. This came out in the cards over in, I wanted to say Fort Bragg, but that's where, that is not actually the military base I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Camp Lejeune, but North Carolina, possibly, or this could just be a security breach happening in the technology, in the tech field. So data masking is here. Gambling addiction. Someone's stepsister could have a gambling addiction here. Agnostic, someone here does not believe in God, so that's what agnosticism is. Or they don't believe in a God, someone here doesn't. There's a conspiracy, a Scorpio is here. We had a lot of Scorpio energy in yesterday's reading, or the day before, excuse me. We have a picture here. It is baseball season. This could also be referring to something else. We'll have to see. 4chan is here, the social media site, 4chan. So something could be exposed on 4chan, of course, but let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Let's go ahead and start clarifying, because of course we don't know how these are all connected, and I'd like to see what is going on here. It's really so quiet here today, and I'll be honest, I'm not complaining. I like it. I like it quiet. I can think, do my work. Let's go ahead and clarify what this prototype is, guys. Okay, Spirit. What is this prototype here? Tell me about this prototype. What's this prototype here? Oh, someone is working on a prototype. That's the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more about this prototype. The High Priestess. This could have to do with Google. This could have to do with an online prototype that simulates your intuition. Three of Swords. So what I'm really getting from this is, I don't know if you guys have ever used Kasamba or like any of these other sites like Keen. Well, they are using AI technology now, and some people are developing their own apps. I'm getting someone who's working on a prototype to simulate High Priestess type intuition in an AI model, but it's a lie. So they're lying. This model is actually not, it is not intuitive. It's not. It might say like this is a magical crystal ball, like pick your cards, whatever. Now sometimes that does work, depending on how your guides work, but at the same time, I'm not getting that here, because whatever this prototype is, I'm getting that it's a lying prototype. I don't know how else to put it that way. It would kind of be, how do I describe this for if you're a tarot reader watching? It would be like the High Priestess would be in reverse kind of situation. If this is an AI model that is, you know, supposedly reading your cards or giving you astrology, astrological advice, astrology readings or palm readings or whatever, I'm getting that this prototype is actually just completely just making stuff up, you know. And well, let's see. Why is data masking here? In other words, it's just taking your money. It's not an actual real psychic reading. It's not a real High Priestess. It's just a prototype of one. Tell me about the data masking. Something having to do with a celebrity or an influencer is being data masked here. I'm getting something about a $50 bill or a $500 bill. Tell me about the data masking. Yeah, this has to do with the High Priestess prototype. So this is what an influencer is working on. It's a lie. They're working on the data masking aspect of this prototype, meaning they're hiding something here regarding data. What is the data that they're hiding? Discernment, judgment, decision making. Accepting responsibility. Something like that. Tell me about the gambling addiction. My ear is ringing. A little bit. Tell me about the gambling addiction. Tell me about the gambling addiction. Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing. Aquarius's energy is here. Tell me about the gambling addiction. Knight of Cups. Gambling and actual stuff. Well, this is someone that definitely is a pleasure seeker. Tell me about the gambling addiction. Who has this gambling addiction here? I think someone getting into a fight or a tussle. Oh yeah, there's the money card. Someone loves money. All right, we'll see how this ties in. Someone absolutely has a gambling addiction. It could be a water sign or an Aquarius or someone that just I'm seeing someone just has like a bag of coins or whatever. A lot of coins. A lot of coins. Tell me about the stepsister here. Someone could be creating a prototype like this to fuel their gambling addiction. Tell me about the stepsister here. I'm hearing their stepsister spends all their money, and so then they have to create these AI models that just basically take people's money and lie to them, and then they just go back into the casino. It's just a revolving door. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So the stepsister here is spending money on something. This could be, regarding this stepsister, could be the one with the gambling addiction. Let's see. Tell me about the stepsister here. Something is transactional with the stepsister is what I'm getting. Yeah, Page of Cups. Very immature. This could be this could be a child. Someone's child here. Someone's like, I would say like 20s, 30s at the most. Or someone is paying their stepsister for something here. Someone is paying their stepsister. What are they paying their stepsister for? Or what is this stepsister paying for here? Definitely seeing a child. Looks like a 6-year-old to me. Yeah, Three of Cups. Something having to do with friends or social media. Paying for a child's friends or paying for a child's social media. This has to do with the stepsister. I have no idea what this is about, guys. I just read the cards here. What's agnostic? Why is agnostic here? Why is agnostic here? You have the Ratchet Empress. So there's a Ratchet Empress here who doesn't believe in God. They're agnostic. Tell me about this Ratchet Empress, this agnostic here. Gambling addiction. Ratchet Empress is got a gambling addiction here. Yep. Tell me about the agnostic Ratchet Empress here with the gambling addiction. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is exciting to them. They could also be yeah, I just hear that they like winning. They like winning the lottery, or they like playing the lotto. This could be someone that, you know, does a lot of scratch offs. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is about as far away from godliness as there exists. I'm looking at the Two of Coins here. Tell me about the conspiracy. I don't know what that means. Tell me about this conspiracy. Tell me about this conspiracy. Hierophant in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. Now, I saw the Six of Pentacles with the stepsister, if I'm not mistaken. And I just want to make sure. For some reason, I want to look for that Six of Pentacles and see what's going on. So there's a conspiracy here regarding possibly a cult leader or someone that is rebelling against authority or not. This could be having to do with this agnostic. I'm not really sure. There's the Six of Pentacles. They're easy to confuse. However, I was correct. That was the Six of Pentacles. This is the Four of Pentacles, so I'm not getting anything confused here. So the conspiracy has nothing to do with the stepsister, but it does have something to do with an authority figure here that does not conform. They are, I would say, like a fundamentalist or an iconoclast. They go against the grain here in some way. This could be someone that isn't a faith leader or not in good faith, and they are holding on to something here, hoarding something. This could be someone that's very tight-fisted. Tell me about the conspiracy. Who, for example, are we talking about here with this conspiracy? Yeah, this could be Nine of Pentacles. So, you know what I'm really getting here? I'm getting a conspiracy regarding something having to do with single women here. It's like women that don't conform, or women that are single, pretty and rich here. Someone has a conspiracy about the women that don't get married, or that are, you know, not conforming in some way. This could be a conspiracy regarding women that don't open up very much, or don't, are penny pinching, or don't, like, I don't know, I'm getting something about tight-fistedness, or I don't know. Because the Nine of Pentacles is here, so it's kind of throwing me off. We have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus's energy, a lot of Earth energy. So I'm confused what the conspiracy is, but it has something to do with single people in general. Maybe people that don't spend a lot, they're not married, they don't maybe conform to society in some way. And by the way, there's no judgment here for any of this. I'm just simply relaying what the cards are saying. So I know how you guys are. You like to jump on people and then like repeat false information. Once again, I didn't mean that. I never said that. And if your intention is to misinterpret what I'm saying, then you're sadly mistaken, because I simply am reading the cards. But let's see what's going on with the Scorpio here. Tell me about the Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. See a monkey swinging a hammer. I just realized there's two images here. There's one here, and then the same image is repeated at the top. And by the way, this deck is created after like money from around the world. So a lot of the images come from actual bills and so forth, paper money, that kind of thing. Anyway, we have the Seven of Pentacles here, something with divine timing regarding the Scorpio energy. We have Taurus here. Tell me about the Scorpio. So we have the Ratchet Empress here, who's agnostic. They don't believe in God, and they have a gambling addiction. So something regarding a Scorpio is coming up. So someone is waiting for results on this Ratchet Empress. I don't know. This is, what the fuck, guys? Yo! Someone's business is getting aired out here. Tell me about what's going on with the Scorpio. Woo! The Five of Swords. Yo. 10 of Wands under the deck here. Whoever the Scorpio is, they ratchet as fuck. Maybe someone's proud of that. I don't know. Once again, no judgment. I simply just read the cards here. And by the way, I have a lot of Scorpio friends, family members, and so forth. And some probably watch my channel. So I, in no way, shape, or form, am judging anyone here. I really do love Scorpio. I love Scorpios. I love Scorpio. I don't know how many times do I have to say that. And I honestly like, so someone's being ratchet. Okay, someone doesn't believe in God. Okay, someone has a gambling addiction. It's connected to a Scorpio somehow. Okay, so tell me about the picture. What's this picture doing here? Now, let's see what comes out. Tell me about the picture. We have the Two of Wands. Someone's plotting on a picture here. Six of Swords. Tell me about this picture. Yeah, there's that Ten of Wands energy. You know, this energy feels very much like, you know, it's so funny because, yeah, you know, I watch tarot readings and stuff like that on YouTube. Like, yeah, I've always said this, like, I like to sample the content out there, and what just popped into my head is, there's one tarot reader I watch. I really do adore her so much. I'm not going to drop her name here, but she's a Leo, and she's been around for a long time on YouTube. But anyway, this wasn't in a Leo reading, but the card combination here is reminding me of a reading she did. So I'm going to say that whoever this picture is could either be a Sagittarius, because I pick up Sag energy with Six of Swords, Ten of Wands. So the picture also could be someone that is, if they're not a baseball player, you know, like throwing the pitch, then they are someone here that is, this is some sort of actual type of energy where it's, so for example, if this is like the dominant gay partner in the relationship, this is what I would be, this is how you would describe that. So, but with the Two of Wands here, that's just telling me that someone is plotting on, now this could be a gay masculine Sagittarius. This could be a gay person, homosexual, gay, let's say top Sagittarius, or Dom Sagittarius, or Daddy Dom, or bear cub, or however you want to put it. Someone's plotting on someone like that. Okay, it could be an Aries plotting on a gay Sagittarius or something, or this could be someone that, if they're a gay man, they're likely Sagittarius, and so they would probably top someone that's catching. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm glad we cleared that up. That's what I'm seeing with that energy. Who is 4chan? I mean, what is 4chan doing here? Not who is 4chan. Why is 4chan here? Something with a air sign, masculine, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. What's up with 4chan? The Hermit. The Five of Pentacles. Then we have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. So this could be someone posting on 4chan. I'm seeing a true hermit, a true recluse. This could be someone that has like a beard and like a man bun. I'm getting a very like a stoic man, or like a Buddhist man, or someone that's very monastic. This could be someone that has taken a vow of poverty, or they just are resigned to being poor. They're resigned to being, I kind of, you know, what's coming to mind is like a prepper type of personality, or someone that just like lives alone in the wilderness. Someone like this is posting on 4chan. I said 4chan. Futon. Someone could sleep on a futon mattress. I said 4chan. Okay. It's like a play on words here, because like fortune, but this person has none. So I don't know. So it feels to me like there's some lifestyle stuff coming up here. There's some stuff regarding, you know, this feels, what's the overall message, Spirit? What's the message you want to tell us in this reading? The Magician. So as above, so below. This also has to do with targeting, like target marketing, or like manifestation energy. So this is what you create in your reality based on your mindset, all the tools at your disposal. A message regarding how you manifest here, how these people are manifesting. What are they manifesting, Spirit? What are you trying to tell us? This is their justice. This is their karma. Manifesting karma, manifesting justice. With the High Priestess energy here. So all majors. All of these people are manifesting justice for the High Priestess here. All of these people justify your intuition, or all of this is creating balance for a High Priestess. But we saw the High Priestess come up for the prototype here. Make it make sense, Spirit, because I think I know where you're going with this, but I don't want to jump the gun. Exposing the Queen of Pentacles, so an earth sign. Someone could be Portuguese or from Portugal. Someone is being exposed here. It could be an earth sign. We also have Scorpio in this reading. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in this reading. I'll try and sum it up. That's the reading today, guys. Thank you for watching.